So I'm going to share with you what God brought to my mind. A few days ago, I was helping my dad doing yard work, pick up sticks a few days ago. So we were in the middle of picking up sticks because a couple days prior to that, we had a couple storms and some high winds. And my dad was just saying, yeah, it could be annoying, but it's God's natural way of helping the new branches to grow in from the old ones falling off and the healthy ones to have room to come in. And I was just immediately like, something immediately came to me right as he said that. And I just think it's so cool. Oftentimes I find that I'm in my yard or just in nature. I always think of so many ways that we as followers of Christ resemble nature in so many ways, or vice versa, because obviously he created us and nature, so we're gonna have some things that kind of align with each other. And so, just as my dad was saying that, I know this isn't a new concept, but it just made it so much more clear in my head, just how the trees need the wind, some of the storms to knock off some of the old dead branches. Perhaps God needs to do that for us and ourselves, and sometimes we're going to have some wind, sometimes we're going to have some storms, but that's going to help us to grow healthier branches in the end, and it's going to help us to make room for new growth and make room for new healthy growth. And I'm not saying that it always has to lead to a dramatic event or dramatic testing. But even in our day-to-day life, when it feels like little storms or little struggles, sometimes we're going to have to go through those, and that's going to help us grow in the end. In James it says, testing of your faith will produce perseverance. Sometimes there are going to have to be some little tests, but ultimately know that God's going to help that to grow, whether it's the fruit in our life that needs more growth or whatever it is. Those little storms are ultimately going to help us to be able to grow better, healthier branches. And I just think it's so cool. I also have something else that got brought to my mind a month or more ago. And what was I doing? I was doing yard work that I'll probably make another video about. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed and that this made sense. Bye-bye.